Before I step into this discussion of how to develop right attitude, let me ask you, was this previous discussion of 7 factors that may be influencing you, was that powerful and eye-opener for you? Type EO. EO stands for eye-opener. EO.
Yeah, so we have a lot of EOs coming in.
Right. And this is the whole journey about friends. I have been walking on this journey for many, many years now. I have gone through my own challenges and struggles, and ultimately I landed upon this reality that my results are coming because of me. There is nothing to do with the outside world. Or if this sounds a little too generalized, then let me slightly change that 90% of my results are coming because of me. Only 10% is because of external circumstances. Okay. Now, are you ready to find out how to develop right attitude? Are you ready to find that out? Type BIO in the chat box. BIO stands for bring it on. Type BIO in the chat box.
Yep.
Okay.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Right. So first one is change your glasses. What does this mean? It simply means you will see the world depending on the kind of glasses that you're wearing. There are many ways to put across this. One of the ways is whether the glass is half full or glass half empty. That is one of the most common ones. If you are wearing green color glasses, you will see the whole world as green. If they are blue, you'll see the whole world as blue. But see the world through the glasses that helps you to move forward rather than remaining stuck. Now notice what I'm saying. What I'm saying here is, whenever you are feeling stuck, pay attention to what I'm saying. Whenever you feel that you are remaining stuck, you just have to ask yourself, is this the time for me to change my glasses? The moment you ask this question to yourself, you will find an instant answer from within you, and the answer will obviously be yes. And on this issue, let me share this story of this young boy with you. I do believe that you recognize this boy. Can you type out the name of this boy in the chat box? Has anyone been able to type the name, Sita?
Not yet.
This boy has actually become WhatsApp sensation also.
Tamil scientist, Murali Krishna says.
So name you are not able to recall.
Yeah.
His name is Pratap, 21 years of age. And he became the scientist. If you are calling him the scientist right now, he became the scientist. Do you think what all challenges did he go through to become or to reach this point of recognition? His father was earning 2,000 rupees a month as a farm labor in somewhere in the village of Karnataka. But this boy was so fond of study and he got fascinated with science. But again, because of his challenges of the lack of resources, he was not getting into engineering, so he opted for BSc. Even then, he did not have enough money, and one incident that raises my goosebumps: the hostel authorities threw him out of the hostel because he was not able to pay his fees. He was sleeping on the bus stand. He was washing his clothes in the public toilets. But he was still demonstrating the attitude to learn. And from e-waste collected from here and there, he was making drones. And ultimately, his work took him to IIT Delhi. There he got the second prize for the competition, and he got a chance to go to Japan. He did not have enough money to go to Japan, so a sponsor gave him the resources, gave him a to and fro ticket plus some money. Now notice what I'm saying further. When he landed in Japan, he had only about 1400 rupees in his pocket, equivalent to Indian rupees. So to save money, rather than going by a bullet train, which would have cost much more, he chose to go by ordinary train, changing the train 16 times. And final 8 kilometers, he walked again to save some money. And when that competition went on, and when the results were starting to be announced, and the last 10 names were getting announced, 10, his name was not there, 9, his name was not there. And he had kind of started losing hope. But then, number one award, number one recognition was Pratap only. So what is it that made it possible? Constant attitude to continue to move forward, irrespective of the circumstances. And this also validates what I said a little while back, that circumstances are not the decisive factor, friends. The decisive factor is how do you handle circumstances. So that's why change your glasses if you find that you are remaining stuck in any situation. So let's, in the chat box, type C for congratulations to Pratap. Type CP. Type CP in the chat box to congratulate Pratap.
A lot of congratulations flowing in.
Great.
Thank you all.
And then there are talks that are going on. They are not yet validated. That Prime Minister Modi is making an attempt to get him to DRDO or whatever. So we'll see what unfolds in the days and months to come. Then the second point is check your language. So understand, friends, again, as a student of human behavior, I have come to understand, I have come to conclusion that our language has a huge influence on how we take on life or how we are taking on life. Check your language. Does it have empowering words in it or not? Or does it have very negative and limiting words? And in front of that, it is written self and others, which means that when you are talking to yourself also, you need to check your language. You need to be watchful of what are you talking to yourself. Is it taking you ahead, or it is in a way stopping you in some way? So let me share an incident with you all as to how I became conscious of my language. And I've continued to work on this aspect of mine ever since. Even now, if I discover something negative which is happening, I make an attempt to shift it to positive. So what happened, it is way back in 2007 or 8. We were traveling from Hyderabad to Ramagundam. We were in a cab. Myself, another senior person besides me, who was much more experienced than I was at that time. Then there was another co-passenger in the front seat, and then there was a driver. It was quite warm, and after traveling some distance, the front seat co-passenger asked us, can I increase the cooling? Because he was feeling warm. Can I increase the cooling? And I very spontaneously said, no problem. And he increased the cooling, and the journey continued. After about 15-20 minutes, the person who was beside me, we were meeting for the first time. The person who was beside me, he asked for my permission. He said, Mr. Duggal, can I say something to you? And the learning mind I had, the respect I had for his experience and seniority, I said, yes, of course. Now listen to this carefully, because you need to capture the essence of my message. He said to me, Mr. Duggal, whenever we say no problem, it does not necessarily mean that everything is all right. I'm repeating. Whenever we say no problem, it does not necessarily mean everything is all right. And the moment he said that, I was actually shocked. I was stunned, because I was able to connect to that incident right at that moment. I'm a person who doesn't like too much of cooling. And maybe just to please the person who had asked, I said, no problem. And he further conveyed that in language, two negatives does not make it positive. That time onwards, which happened 2007-8, and I have been working on my language constantly. Whether I'm speaking to myself, whether I'm speaking to others, I'm aware of the words that I tend to use. And the success that I got was, in my conversation with others, it was easy. But in conversation with myself, it is still taking time. I still discover that at times my language becomes negative. I'm being very, very honest in sharing with you that it still is, the journey of learning is still continuing. So check your language. Third one is celebrate. What does this mean? Celebration here typically means that you need to celebrate all small wins. Small wins that you make throughout the day, continue to celebrate them. And when I'm saying celebrate, just bring a smile on your face when you have finished an important task. Wow, I have done it. Give yourself a pat on your back. So let's do this exercise right away. Since you are attending this webinar on a Saturday, investing so much of your time, let's do a small exercise. Raise your hand like this. Raise your hand like this. Of course, I can't see you, but you just have to follow me. Now take it back, take it back, take it back, and give yourself a pat on your back for being in this webinar, because you are showing to yourself that you want to learn. Was that interesting? Type I in the chat box if you found that interesting. Great.
Yes.
Next one is connect with purpose. Connect yourself with purpose. Connect yourself with the presence. Presence means this moment. Connect yourself with people. Again, I'm sharing a story around the purpose. And as I asked about the previous picture, let me ask about this also. Does anyone recognize who this person is?
No responses yet.
No responses yet.
Yes, Manji.
Oh, yes, great. So whosoever said that, Manji, my hats off to you. An icon by himself. And he became popular much after his death. Now, what is the story behind this man is that single-handedly, he cut a mountain, single-handedly, and whatever the tools that he was using, one chisel and one hammer, that's it. And 22 years, he continued to work on this and created a way. And why did he do that? His reason of doing that was that his wife needed medical attention. And by the time they reached the hospital, it was a little too late, because it took very long circuitous route to reach the medical facility. That was the time he decided, I'm going to do something about it. He started cutting this mountain single-handedly. And when he started, when he continued, he was being ridiculed. But he continued because his purpose was clear to him. It took him 22 years to finish this. And as I understand, when this path was ultimately made, Nitish Kumar, the Chief Minister of Bihar, he said that now we need to do something. They created this metalled road. The whole road was laid out very well. And when that inauguration happened, he was made, Nitish Kumar told him to sit on his chair. This is what is the achievement, the purpose-driven mind. And he reduced the 55-kilometer route to just 15 kilometers. And people continue to ridicule him, but he continued to work. Are you driven by some purpose or not? What is your purpose? And let me say this, friends, each one of us, let me ask this to you as a challenge. How many of you believe that you have some inherent gifts inside you? How many of you believe that? Type B in the chat box if you believe that.
Lot of bees coming in.
Right? So these gifts must be offered to the world because that's a part of your purpose. That's a part of your purpose. I do not know your life, so I cannot say what is your purpose. And ultimately, purpose has to be discovered by oneself. But that's a part of your purpose to offer that gift to the world. So start work. And please understand this. The moment you become a purpose-driven individual, the word attitude disappears from your dictionary. Because it's always positive then. Then there's no conflict there. The second thought which is mentioned here is stay in the present moment because past is gone, future is imaginary. So learn to stay in the present moment because this is the only moment you have and that's the only gift that you can make use of. And third one is connect with people because we are social beings. So now type in the chat box. Let's pay our tribute to Dashrath Manjhi also. Hats off Dashrath Manjhi, HODM. So let's type this in the chat box. Hats off Dashrath Manjhi.
Hats off.
Great.
Of messages coming in.
Right. So next, let's go to the next one. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself on the physical front, invest in yourself on the mental front, invest in yourself on the emotional front, invest in yourself on the spiritual front. What does this investment mean? Simpler way of saying that is take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Take care of yourself, invest in yourself because you are the most important person in your life. I always put it like this. I've asked this question to I don't know how many people. Who is the most important person in your life? And they tell me all the stories. My father, my mother, my brother, my sister, my spouse, my child. All these stories come. Then I ask, where are you in this whole hierarchy? And my message is, please bring yourself at the top in the hierarchy so that you can take better care of the people around you. Go back to what I shared earlier. You can give to the world only that you have. If you know how to take care of yourself, if you know how to invest in yourself, you can tell thousands of others how to invest in themselves. But if you are not doing it yourself, you're not a good role model for them. Let me give you a very simple example from our own homes. Do you want your child to read books? Do you want your child to read books? Physical books I'm talking about. If your answer is yes, then please start reading books yourself. Because your child is learning by seeing you. That's why it's important to invest in yourself so that you remain meaningful for many, many years to come. You can offer your gifts to the world for long, long times to come. That's why you must invest in yourself. Next comes recalibrate your environment. Now, what does this mean? Recalibrate your environment typically means check who are all around you. What kind of people do you associate with? What kind of people do you associate with? And if you find that some of them are toxic in nature, which may be there, please start distancing yourself from such people. Keep the relations going, that's perfectly fine, but you do not need to indulge in intimate relations, close relations. I have practiced this in my life and it has helped me a lot. So recalibrate your environment and understand this. You are the average of 5 people that you associate with. It's a mathematical formula that I'm sharing with you. You are the average of 5 people that you associate with. So you ask yourself, what kind of a person would you like to become? Then comes breathe. So you may say that, is it that you're not breathing right now? By breathing here, I mean take pauses. As some of you were saying in one of the response that I saw, that a lot of tension happens, a lot of stress happens, right? The easiest way to start releasing that is to take a pause and breathe. And I'm giving you this as a tip. Notice what I'm saying now, and you can take note of that. Even one breath taken with awareness, I'm repeating what I'm saying. Even one breath taken with awareness has the power to release your stress. And the science has proved that we are hardly using 10% capacity of our lungs. And when you breathe consciously, obviously, you pump in a little more oxygen in your system and it takes you forward. So breathe. Then comes enjoy the lighter side of life. When people crack jokes on you, become a part of that. And the only thing to be taken care of is do not allow to be ridiculed. Do not allow to be ridiculed. Don't allow people to take advantage of you when they are cracking joke. But become a part of those jokes. Just take that in a lighter way. Now, if someone tells me something about my hairstyle, I enjoy that. I enjoy that, right? So just enjoy the lighter side of life, because why take life so serious? It's such a small piece in the whole cosmos. So just enjoy life. Then final is take responsibility. Take responsibility for everything in your life. And why should you take responsibility for everything in your life? There's one reason. And the reason is that in everything that is happening in your life, there's one common factor. And what is that common factor? That factor is you. That's why you need to take responsibility for that one factor. Now, type in the chat box MAMR. Type in the chat box MAMR, and then I'll tell you what is it.
Yeah, MAMR.
Now, all of you, put your hand on your heart. Heart is on the left side, just reminding you. And say with a lot of passion, lot of emotion, lot of involvement, as a very strong message to yourself, say, my attitude, my responsibility. Say it once again. My attitude, my responsibility. And you notice, if you continue to do such practices, actually you start becoming more responsible.